Esava, this is Judgement from GamerFusion.com, and today I want to talk to you guys about the top 5 shotties you could probably use in the game. Not only that are going to be beneficial for PvP, but also for PvE. So the way the shotties work is, if it's a really good PvP gun, it's going to be a very good PvE gun. So that's the thing with the shotgun. So we're going to go over the top 5, and I'll even throw a curveball in there and throw like kind of like something you could substitute if you don't have any of these shotguns, you know, in your arsenal. So at number 5, we have the following. We have, we're going to go ahead. Let me open up my character right here. We have the following, which is a weapon called Her Courtesy. This weapon you're able to obtain from the Queen, or when you open the chest down below, you're able to go ahead and get Her Courtesy. A very good weapon, especially with the right rolls. Now, I do want to point out, when you guys are going to go ahead and use these type of shotties, you're going to have to need the perfect rolls for this shotguns to work and be very effective. Now, the reason you're going to want to get the perfect roll is because that means the gun is going to be that much more, you know, more of a danger, more of an impact, more of a, you know, kind of a monster when you guys are using it in the Crucible. So I will have a separate video coming after this one, telling you guys what are the perfect rolls for the shotguns and what you guys should look for when you guys are trying to re-roll your weapons, because all these weapons are able to be re-rolled. Sometimes they come with really bad perks, so re-rolling is going to be a key. But at number 5, we have Her Courtesy. At number 5, we have Her Courtesy, but I just want to say, if you don't have Her Courtesy, you're going to want to go ahead and get the Swordbreaker. Swordbreaker, I would probably put it there at like the number 5 spot as well if you guys don't have the Her Courtesy. But since we're doing top 5, we're going to go ahead and put Her Courtesy at number 5. At number 4, we have a weapon you're able to obtain from the new monarchy, which is called Judgement. The Judgement, as you see right here, we compare it with the Her Courtesy, has a lot more impact, a lot more range. Those are the two main things you're going to want to be looking for. When you're looking for a shotgun, you're going to want it to have good impact and good range. And fire rate, fire rate, most of the shotguns don't have a high fire rate. That's why I like the Swordbreaker, because the Swordbreaker has really good fire rate. But on these two, if you guys notice, there's a big difference. Not a big difference on the impact, but a big one in the range. Almost doubling the range of Her Courtesy. So impact and range are going to be very key when using a shotty. So at number 4, we have the Judgement. Now, at number 3, we have a weapon of that's you're able to pick up from when you guys are playing Crucible, which is called the Party Crasher. And we're going to go ahead and compare it side by side with the Judgement. So let's go ahead and pull that up, and you'll be able to see here. So the Party Crasher, if you guys notice, the Judgement has a higher rate of fire, but the Party Crasher has a little bit more impact, and that little impact will make a big difference when playing PvP. You know, it looks slightly, but it does make a lot of a difference when you guys are playing PvP. So that's why the Party Crasher just overtakes the Judgement just by that slight smidgen of impact. It overtakes it. As you guys notice, the range is almost the same. So the only big difference is the fire rate on the Judgment's a little bit better, but you know, the fire rate usually on shotguns is pretty slow. But the impact is what matters with the time around. So Party Crasher comes in at number 3. At number 4, guys, we have another weapon that you're able to obtain from the Crucible, which is called the Matador. And we'll do a side comparisons with the Party Crasher. So if you guys notice right here, Party Crasher has a higher rate of fire. But if you guys notice, the two main important things when it comes to a shotty, which is impact and range, the Matador overtakes the Party Crasher. If you guys notice, the range is just a smidgen of a little bit, you know, lacking a little bit in the Party Crasher, where the Matador's range is a little bit higher. The impact is a little bit higher, and those are the two main perks when it comes down to a shotty. The only thing I wish the Matador had was the same amount of fire rate, and that would make it really beast. But if you guys notice right here, between the rate of fire of the Matador and the rate of fire of the Party Crasher, I mean, you know, it's something you're going to have to deal with. And at number 1, no one has been able to overtake the Felwinters Lie. The Felwinters Lie is still a very decent weapon, and we'll do a side comparison of everything. If you guys notice, Felwinters Lie has a higher impact, higher range, and we do it with this one. The impact on the Party Crasher is less, and the range of the Felwinter still surpasses not only in impact and range again, as you guys see right there, impact and range also as well. Now, a weapon that I did not mention that I believe I do have in my arsenal in my vault, and I'll show you guys a little comparison with, It's a weapon that not a lot of people have, in the sense because not a lot of people have been able to get the drop. But it's a weapon that's really, really, really good. It's a really good shotty, and I would definitely recommend it if you guys don't have any of these weapons, or you guys just kind of running, trying to figure out which shotty fits you well, because it's also going to be a matter of which one you guys feel more accustomed to. So I don't have it in here, but let me go ahead and transfer it over from my Titan to the vault, and that is the Astral Horizon. Now this one is a weapon you obtain from doing the Trials of Osiris, and we'll do a little side comparison with the Felwinters Lie so you guys can get a definite idea of how well that performs. So if we go ahead, and if you guys notice, there's not that much difference between the impact and the range. Still, the Felwinters Lie is still a little bit better, but the Astral Horizon, the reason I didn't include it was because it was a trials weapon, and I know a lot of people don't have it, and I'm trying to give you guys a kind of an idea of weapons you might have. Now, one of the reasons I decided not to put this in here is because, unfortunately, the Astral Horizon cannot be re-rolled, and that is one of the downfalls with this weapon, because with these weapons, you're going to want to have a certain roll, which I will have a separate video about. But if the Astral Horizon would be able to be rerolled, it would be a beast of a weapon. And you guys see it compares fairly close when it comes to the Felwinters Lie. With all those rerolls, it would be a killer of a weapon. Well, guys, I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you did, make sure you guys leave a comment and a like down below. Also, don't forget, I will be doing a video regarding on what are the best rolls for a shotty, so you guys can know what to look for when you guys are using a shotgun. Don't forget, guys, for all things Destiny, head over to GriMOIRE where we empower your gaming.